Hello again. Today we'll see how to insert data to database from website from our web page. So to do that, we need a controller first. I'm giving the name member, and in this controller we'll have a default method. So let's call it member and new member registration. So now we'll have to create a folder called member, just like this, member. Then under this folder we'll have to create a view called new member register.php. So here we will have a form. Let's add bootstrap classes. J 2 for left side, 2 for middle, 2 for right, and 8 for middle. So our form will place in here. Let's go to the bootstrap. This bootstrap form, just copy any form you want. So this will be our member registration form. First, let me check if this form is working or not. Now we need to go to the localhost, then this controller, and this method will come up. Let me check first. Here we can see this page is working. So right now we will add email address, phone number, name, and addresses. For now we are not using password, so let me change that first. So we don't need any password. We will use full name, then this type will be text, right? We don't need this checkbox, and this helper, we can use the helper. Okay, we need some more options like addresses and phone number. Okay, address and phone number will be text item. Let me check if this is working. See that now we have email address, full name, phone, and addresses. The password is not changing because we had not changed the password placeholder, so we have to change it as like the title. Okay, so now if we write something in here, it should go to our database. First, let me check if we have any database or not. Let me check in the config folder in the database. Yes, we have a database called webdev. That means we need to go to this database. Here, this database. In this database, we already have a table called members. So we can use this table. It already has some item, name, full name, phone number, email. We need to create one more item, one more field called addresses, because we have one field called address. Address, it will be worker 255. It could be null for now. Okay, so when we will insert something, it will come to this page, this table, if everything is working, if everything is okay. Our configuration is fine. So this is our controller now. Sorry, this is our view. So from this view, it will go to a controller to start the processing. So we need to transfer this view to a controller. For that, we need to add action. Site URL means it will go to another controller, and the controller will be under member. Sorry, the function will be under member. Then we can call it like save member or save. Doesn't matter whatever you give the name, but you have to remember that whatever you are giving here, it must be the same as the function name, and it will be, method will be post. Okay, so when we will add some data in here, after we submit, it will go to member and save. So it will go to this controller, and then the controller will start the processing. So let me check if it's working. Okay, see, we can see that this controller is going to member and save model, save control. As we don't have anything like this, anything called save method, save function, so that's why there is a message, error message, which is page not found. So we need to create a controller, and we need to create a function. The function name will be same as we have added here, the save. Okay, so now we need to add some condition here. If this member model whenever you are using this member model, you need to ensure that your member model is already loaded in here, in this parent construct. Otherwise it will not work. You can load it here for this full controller, or you can load it here. If you load it here, it will only load for this function, but if you load here, it will load for all the functions, this function and this function, and if you have any other functions, you don't need to add it in everywhere. But if you load it here like this, we can also load it here, then it will not work for any other function, it will work for this function only. So we are not doing this, we will use this common common loader. Okay, and this member model, that means our this member model, it is calling this member model, and then register. Which means we will have a controller called, we will have a function in our model, in this model called register. Now the condition will be, if everything is okay in here in this model, it will echo us a success message. And if not, else it will echo us failed message. Okay, so now we need to go to this method, this member model. Under this model we need to go create a method called register. We can copy it from here, and now we have to insert something. We don't need to select, so we need to change this name, and as we have few items, so we can use a array, because in array it will collect all the data and it will add to the database altogether. So we'll create a variable first and then an array, under this array we'll use our database name, the field name, so what we are posting here full name. Now this name must be same as the database name and in the form. So you can see this full name need to be matched with this full name. Go to structure, this full name, and also you need to declare it in the form as name. Name will be email here for this email function, and for the full name it has to be same as it shows in this database. Full name, phone, and address. Okay, now we will add the rest of our data. Full name, email, address, that means it is collecting this full name from this form here, from the form, and it is the model is posting this full name to the database where the full name is showing. Now we need to close this one, and we need to add the query. Return. What will return? This db. It will insert something in database. Insert here in the database name and the variable, this variable, and this will be the same as database name here. Sorry, table name, not database, table name. The table name is members. So now let me check if everything is working. Reload first. Okay, there is some error in 37 number line. We need to fix that. Member model 37, line number 37, must be some error. Here we got the error here. You can see the error is in controller then member 37 number line. That means you have to go to the member. Here you can see we didn't close this. The mistake, we have added this semicolon before the quotation mark. Okay, so let me reload that. And now if we change it, now click submit, is going to the save and then showing the success message. That means our data should be added in this table. Let me check first. Here you can see this data is added. Okay, so that means we are successfully inserted some data to our database. Now we will not show this success message here. What we can do is we can load a success message, but next we will use a success alert. So now we will redirect it to a success message page, which you can use, called success. That means it will load a success message view. So that means we need to create a view called success.php. Here we can use bootstrap, or we can copy it from this page, so that we don't need to write it down again. Now we can add a success image. And we will also show a message. And we will load a image here. We load an image. It will be success. You can use this picture. Let me download it to our project. favorite picture, success.png, add success.png. PHP echo base URL, resource, because we have this picture under resource folder. Under this resource folder, then picture, then success.png. So we need to write all the URL here: resource, picture, then success.png. Okay, so now let me add another information, another data, another member. So that means something error here, success.php. There is no element called success.php. Where is our success.php? Okay, I think I have made a mistake. I have created this success.php into another project. So let me create new one. Okay, so success.php is in here. Now you can see the success.php, the page is open. That means our data is already in this database. I think there will be two data. Yes, there is two database because we have loaded this twice. That's why there is two database. So this is how you can add, you can insert some data to a database. Thank you for watching.